Welcome to Winds Baptist Church. For the month of June, we are collecting small cars and toys for Operation Christmas Child. Another Young at Heart get-together is coming up on Tuesday, June 16th. This is for any adults that are retired or have a flexible work schedule. This gathering will feature the much-anticipated annual cornhole tournament. Come participate or just cheer the others on. The entire meal will be provided. See you there, and bring a friend. Thanks to many fabric donations, we were able to start around 60 dresses for our OCC boxes. We will be having another sewing day to complete these dresses this Saturday, June 20th at 9 a.m. Please see Shana Todd for more information. We are seeking 7 preschool volunteers to join us in leading our youngest members to God. Applications are available in the preschool department. Please return them to the preschool department or the Director of Preschool Ministries mailbox next to the pastor's office. The final camp meeting for World Changers will be today at 12:05 in the Fellowship Hall. Please bring your camp balances that are due. Our 250th birthday celebration is just weeks away, and we're still assembling teams to work inflatables, crafts, and game stations at our July 4th community picnic. Please consider where you can serve and reach out to Barbara Johnston with questions about needs and service opportunities. Time for Winds Trivia. Why is it a bad idea to keep church records in our homes? Check next week's bulletin for the answer. In today's Member Spotlight, we turn the focus to Dave and Patty Axel, who helped usher in a new era of growth at Winds while embracing the best of the past. As our leaders considered relocating the church, God used Dave to help us realize a new vision for the future of this historic congregation.
Dave and Patty Axel. We've been members of Winds since August 1978. But we did know the history. We knew it was a country church, but we didn't know.
It was community.
Yeah.
And I loved it because it was so sweet and intimate and small. And by the time we were there for about 5 years, we knew everybody in there, which was really nice.
We were in the white church. Yes. Yeah. I think my first business meeting was as a new member. They said, you'll come to your business meeting. You know how that is. Go to the first business meeting. It was the meeting to tear down the white buildings. Well, I think it's because they stayed faithful. I know, we've had the pleasure of seeing been here for 3 pastors. Each of them had a different vision. I think with Betty and Emmett, they was more of a local, they were interested in the local ministry. And they were keen to touching lives close. And they stayed faithful. And then when they left, the committee that God chose to go out, they looked for the same type of pastor who believed in, saving souls, believed the word of God. And we never deferred from that. And even when we hired Brother Jeff, we went through a 2-year period where money was quite there was none. And people were leaving because we didn't have a lot of things to offer, but we stayed faithful. And when they looked for Jeff, they looked for a man that, the same principles. I think they never deferred. They didn't take a shortcut. They didn't change their philosophy. They just trusted God that he would provide.
I loved keeping the nursery. Miss Agee was there, and she was always in there with all 3 of my kids. She'd be sitting in that rocking chair and just rock away. She just loved those babies. I mean, God was in her heart. And all those little children just loved her. And I enjoyed teaching when I did, the preschool and the kindergartners. That was fun. You got to catch up on all the stories you heard as a child. And we did GAs, and we went on a camping trip, and yeah. It was good times.
All of my children have been baptized here by 3 different ministers, but it's been all right here. And then our daughter, Penny, got married here. So they're just special times. And then being able to teach, I was able to teach college and career in the 80s. And so I taught Kathy and Jeff Rector, okay?
And then Hal
and Cindy, and Rand Melton, and Doug Donovan and his wife Pam. I think the most rewarding thing for me, besides teaching and touching people's lives, was God blessed me with the ability to acquire property from the church. So when we first joined the church, it was just a little quaint church. And then when Brother Cooper came, we were able to buy the 5 acres across the street. And then we bought the yellow house. And so each time that God has blessed us with that, he's given us opportunity to grow. And now under Brother Jeff, we've gotten the Tiller's old house, which is Doug's old house, and now we have the house in 8 acres. So I think that's been the most rewarding thing. And the blessing out of all of that is to see how the church has used it for the people, not for themselves.